If you're a self-funded employer, then you purchase stop loss protection. And if your broker earns their compensation as a percentage of the stop loss premium, it's impacting your bottom line more than you think. I'm going to give you two reasons why. The first is the math isn't what you'd expect. And here's what I mean. I'm going to show you an exhibit here. Up top, stop loss premium, let's just say you're paying $250,000 today. You would think if you added in broker compensation of, let's say, 15%, the math would work. 250,000 times 1.15 or a 15% load, and there you go, 15% impact. That's actually not the way that it works. The math is different. So when an underwriter is looking at this, they're looking at the same thing, the base premium of $250,000, but when they load the rates, they're actually taking $250,000 and they're dividing it by 1 minus the compensation rate, or 1 minus 0.15. $250,000 divided by 0.85. That actually equates to 294,000, which is higher than what you would think it would be. That's a 17.6% increase in the premium. So this is a big change to the premium just by adding in the compensation here. The other reason that this compensation is having a bigger impact than you think on your health insurance spend has to do with a concept called leverage trend. And here's what I mean. So let's just take an example of a large claimant who had $250,000 in claims in year one. And let's also say that your stop loss deductible was $100,000. That means that the stop loss carrier in that example, their liability is $150,000. You paid the first 100, they pick up the next 150. But in year two, let's just say we're trending at about 8%. That claim goes from $250,000 to $270, 8% increase. But most employers, they don't adjust their stop loss deductibles every year. And so let's just assume in this instant that you don't. 0% increase, stays at $100,000. Well, in this same example, that stop loss carrier's liability changed from $150,000 to $170,000, or a $20,000 increase. That's actually a 13.3% increase in their overall liability. So when they're looking at it, they're saying, well, we don't need an 8% increase. We need a 13.3% increase. And that's why stop loss trend is higher typically than just the regular healthcare inflation. So if you want to eliminate this leverage trend, what you really have to do as an employer is increase your stop loss deductible every year by that trend amount. So in this same example, if you're trending at 8%, $250,000 claim year one, year two, that same claim is $270,000. Look what happens if you increase your stop loss deductible by that 8%. Now, the stop loss carrier's liability is going up 8%. And so in this example, you have increased your risk here by $8,000, but you've curbed the stop loss increase to 8% instead of 13.3%. So that can have a pretty big impact every year too. And that means your broker's getting this kind of raise every year. And so my advice for the CFOs that are out there looking at this kind of stuff, it is super simple. It's just remove all compensation for your broker from stop loss premium. There are plenty of other ways your broker can earn compensation in a more transparent way. Just get it out of the stop loss premium. Compensation does not belong here.